But Whitney, what if the Justice of the Peace tells someone that Julie and I are married?
Honey, you can't be thinking like that, okay? You have to stay positive about this whole thing.
But if Ethan finds out that I married the man that he once thought was his father...
Yes, he's gonna freak out.
Yeah, and so would my brother.
But he won't blame you, though, Teresa. And neither will Ethan. They're gonna blame Julian for getting you drunk and then sleeping with you.
And then they will kill him.
Teresa, you can't worry about any of that right now. Julian promised that he would make sure that the only two people that knew about the marriage, the Justice of the Peace and his friend Bruce, would keep quiet. Okay? Now look, let's just face it, okay? Julian may be a creep, but he's a very, very powerful creep. And the Justice of the Peace and Bruce would have to be complete idiots not to listen to exactly what he told them to do.
You're sure, right? You sure no one's gonna find out about this?
Teresa, Julian is scared to death of Ethan and Louise. And he knows that if they even get the slightest inkling about the two of you, that they're just gonna kill him. So he's gonna do anything, use all his power to make sure that your marriage is kept a secret, okay?
Whitney, I know that you're right. I'm just scared. You know, no one can find out about this, especially Ethan. That would be disastrous.
What would be disastrous, Teresa? Disastrous? What are you talking about?
This whole situation, it's a disaster. I wish I'd never come down to this island.
Teresa, none of this is your fault.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
Look, you came down here with good intentions. You were trying to convince Julian to take me back into the family.
Ethan, if I hadn't scanned that letter about you being a Bennett and not a Crane, you know, none of this would have happened.
I don't blame you for what happened. You don't have to make amends. I love you. You were going to be my wife. Just leave the past where it belongs. In the past.
That Rebecca. She's some piece of work, ain't she? I mean, showing up at Sheridan's funeral in a wedding dress. With a black veil. I mean, how screwed up is that?
She's wearing her white veil now. I guess Rebecca wants to get married right away.
Yeah, but so soon after a funeral, man? I mean, come on. I'm disrespecting Sheridan like that?
Well, you know, I kind of understand where she's coming from. I mean, you know, she loves Julian. There's one thing I've learned from Sheridan's death. Is that every moment with the person we love is precious.
There's no arguing that.
And that's why.
You two should get married now. Sheridan would want you both to be happy.
Yes, she would.
Whitney, whatever was making you so nervous before, I can tell it's still on your mind. Is it this secret that you're not telling me about? The one that Teresa's keeping from Ethan?
Yeah, John, I mean, she's really up against the wall on this one.
And is it really worse than the last secret that she had about knowing Ethan was a Bennett?
It's much, much worse than that.
You have to do something, and fast. Get the annulment and all the records of our marriage destroyed.
You haven't said anything, have you?
Of course not. But Whitney and I were talking about it when Ethan came up and he almost overheard.
Well, then stop talking about it.
You know, I wish our wedding had never happened.
Just keep your voice down.
My life is at stake here.
We did have a wonderful wedding night, though. I just wish I could remember it.
Julian, you are just completely disgusting. Do you know that? I mean, do you have any idea what Ethan and Louise would do if they knew that you had sex with Teresa? They would tear you into tiny little pieces.
That possibility has not been lost on me.
And do you know one other thing? They wouldn't be the only ones. Because the whole town of Harmony hates you. And I think I should probably just tell my father and Chief Bennett, and they would fly down here so fast.
I understand the gravity of the situation. I'm working on the annulment. I have a situation of my own brewing, however. Rebecca wants to get married right now.
Well, I want an annulment right now. So stop talking about it and make it happen.
You got her drunk, Mr. Crane.
We had some champagne.
She's not even old enough to be drinking in the first place.
It's not like we were out on a pub crawl.
Oh, please. So you're trying to tell me if you take alcohol out of the equation, that you ever would have gotten married or ever slept with her?
You take those flashing eyes out of the equation.
Don't say that.
You do have flashing eyes, you know that.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to marry Rebecca, get her off my back, stop her from poking around. The last thing we need is for her to find out about you and me getting hitched.
What about the annulment?
I'll get it. How many times do I have to tell you? Our marriage will be wiped from the books.
Well, it can't happen soon enough for me.
We could stay married.
What?
Yes, we could. We'd jump on a plane, go away together. Europe.
Julian, please.
No one need ever find us. Just the two of us. No distractions, no worries. What do you say, Teresa? You want to give our marriage a shot?
Julian, your marriage is a shot. It's a sham, okay? It's over. You stay away from her, or I swear.
It's worth a try.
Mr. Crane, the annulment.
Consider it done.
Well, ladies, out of the frying pan, into the fire.